Hi, my name is Jose Leal, and the following issue that I'm working on this assignment is migration. I chose this topic mainly because I feel that it has had an impact on my life, mostly indirectly, and that this issue is still pretty relevant in today's society. Many of my family members, including my parents, have migrated to or from Monterrey, and my life would have been completely different if that was not the case. In today's society, migration is an incredibly relevant issue, having in mind that there is currently a refugee crisis in the Middle East and in some parts of Africa. In addition, normal migration is also very present in actuality. Millions of people migrate each year to a different place and generate lots of money on their new country, as well as sending back more money to their families back home. Even though migrants are a common reality, some people do not share that belief that they contribute positively, but rather believe the social stereotypes wrongly created and create and form a bias against them. This issue has to be solved. On the other hand, I don't think this issue has affected me deeply at a personal level. It just has had a regular impact on my perspectives and some life experiences. Migrants are a huge part of the reality we live in. They can contribute positively or negatively, and in my life experience, they have affected me positively. Before I started doing this project, I believed that migration could be seen from two very different sides, considering that migrants can include asylum seekers, refugees, and other people who are just looking for a better place to live and a better lifestyle. I believe that migrants can be beneficial to a country's economy since they bring a new capable set of skills, and the majority of migrants are willing to do the labor work that many other people are unwilling to do. In addition to this, future generations of migrants can go to college, being valuable members to the country they went to. However, there is also the reality that in some cases, migrants can be a burden to the country, taking in consideration refugees and asylum seekers. But with the help of this project and after interacting with family members and dialoguing with them about their opinion, I think that I took some of the things the people I interviewed told me and added them to my perception of this topic. I still believe that migrants can be a positive boost to the countries involved. However, I cannot ignore the fact that many governments can't take the risk of accepting refugees or asylum seekers, since they are not economically stable. My proposal to solve this issue of how migrants are being negatively seen by some people is to implement a global campaign using the media. This campaign would consist of posters, websites, and other forms of advertisement through the social medias, with the sole purpose of trying to change the negative stereotypes and perceptions that people may have towards migrant workers, asylum seekers, and refugees. This kind of propaganda would include facts and statistics about how migration impacts positively on many aspects to all the participating countries, and its objective would be to reverse the negative stereotypes and raise awareness so people can understand the full story and embrace migration. It can be seen how this proposal is relevant to me and how it can impact me. For instance, it can create a nicer community for me to live in, and if I ever decide to move somewhere else or study college abroad, I can have a better time fitting in and a nicer experience all around. When it comes to implementing this proposal and taking action, my role will be to address the public, meaning that I would create some of the websites and raise awareness about this issue. I would include facts that are able to change someone's mind on this topic and give them access to the full story, which is very important. To conclude, this proposal would positively impact the economy of both countries, since money will be sent back to one country and generated in the other. However, it is possible that industries will thrive under these new circumstances, affecting negatively the environment. In addition to this, social stereotypes will be eliminated, affecting positively the community and the lives of a great number of migrant workers, asylum seekers, and refugees.